Welcome, my ghoulish fiends, to another frightful Cryptmas episode. Tonight, we're traveling to the eerie winter streets of France. You might be familiar with Krampus because our last episode was about him, but France has a legend that's equally disturbing, if not more so. Meet Père Fouettard, also known as Father Whipper, the grim, intimidating sidekick of St. Nicholas. This dark figure doesn't bring gifts or joy, but instead carries out punishments, often with a whip. And yes, his backstory includes cannibalism, child murder, and some truly unsettling folklore, so listener discretion is strongly advised. In France and other French-speaking regions, Père Fouettard is well known as St. Nicholas's dark companion. Every December 6th, while St. Nicholas rewards well-behaved children with sweets, Père Fouettard lurks nearby, ready to punish the naughty ones. Imagine this, a man with a scraggly black beard, dressed in filthy rags, or a heavy black coat, his boots clomping ominously as he approaches. He carries a whip, sometimes even a sack, and his mere presence sends chills down children's spines. In Lorraine, stories have been told for generations about Père Fouettard's visits. Children tremble as he enters schools and homes, his whip ready to correct any misbehavior. Some say that especially naughty children might even be taken away in his sack, never to be seen again. Sound familiar? One local from Nancy, Marie-Christine, recalls how she and her friends tried to contain their fear when Père Fouettard entered their school in the 1960s. We behaved like altar boys in his presence, she remembers, and for good reason. No one wanted to risk his wrath. But where did this fearsome figure come from? Two gruesome tales try to explain his origins. The first tale dates back to the Middle Ages. It's said that Père Fouettard was originally an evil butcher. One day, 3 lost children knocked on his door, looking for shelter. But instead of helping them, the butcher murdered them, chopped their bodies into pieces, and stored them in a barrel of salt. But justice came knocking when St. Nicholas arrived. The saint knew what the butcher had done. With 3 fingers, St. Nicholas touched the barrel, and miraculously, the children were brought back to life. As punishment, the butcher was forced to become St. Nicholas's eternal servant, forever cursed as Père Fouettard, the children's nightmare. Another story comes from a more historical origin during the 16th century in Metz, France. In 1552, Emperor Charles V of the Holy Roman Empire laid siege to the city. The people of Metz created an effigy of the emperor, a grotesque figure with a whip, to mock him. When the city was freed, the locals celebrated by parading this effigy alongside St. Nicholas during their holiday festivities. Over time, this effigy and the tale of the murderous butcher intertwined, giving birth to the Père Fouettard we know today. Why, you may wonder, would such a gruesome figure be part of Christmas at all? In many European cultures, Christmas isn't just about gifts and joy. It's a time for moral reflection. Figures like Père Fouettard and Krampus emerged to balance out the saintly kindness of St. Nicholas. While St. Nicholas gives rewards, these dark figures serve as reminders that misbehavior has consequences. In eastern France, every year, Père Fouettard joins St. Nicholas in grand parades, where the eerie tale of the butcher and his gruesome acts are reenacted for the crowds. Children watch as the 3 slaughtered children are miraculously resurrected. But even so, Père Fouettard remains, standing ominously beside St. Nicholas, whip in hand. Interestingly, Père Fouettard is just one version of a broader tradition of frightening holiday figures across Europe. He's part of a pantheon of punishers. God, that would be a good movie. Characters like Hans Trapp in Alsace, who is said to eat children, Germany's Knecht Ruprecht, a rod-wielding servant of St. Nicholas, and of course the infamous Krampus, who terrorizes naughty children in Bavaria and Austria. These characters represent the shadow side of Christmas, reminding children that mischief has a price. Today, Père Fouettard might not inspire as much fear as he did in past generations. Modern children might be more captivated by Disney villains or creepy movies. Yet, in parts of France, especially in Lorraine, the legend of Père Fouettard remains alive and well. He's still portrayed in traditional garb, with his whip at the ready, a reminder of a darker, more cautionary Christmas. Whether you see him as a symbol of moral discipline or a relic of medieval fright, Père Fouettard embodies a unique aspect of European Christmas folklore. His story serves as a reminder that even in the season of joy, shadows and consequences lurk nearby. That brings us to the end of tonight's journey into the haunting Christmas folklore of France. Père Fouettard, with his eerie past and dark presence, certainly adds a chilling touch to the holiday season. Join me next time as we continue our Cryptmas series, diving even deeper into the darker side of Yuletide myths. Until next time, my ghoulish fiends, stay spooky and stay curious.